DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mayfield off the play fake. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Darius Slay with a pick.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's time to get a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kalijah Cansey in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's out wide for Palmer. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of it, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Buccaneers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Looking for Cade Otton that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Baker going to change it up. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number?
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action with Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target. But now it's 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners of both the defensive back are having almost a physical reaction, watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st and 10, Mayfield under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Another nice play there by Reddick. More evidence
that sometimes a position change is exactly what a player needs. Totally reinvented as an edge rusher instead of playing linebacker, second in the NFL with 16 sacks in his first season with the Eagles in 2022.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Mayfield looks to throw. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the second quarter. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 71 yards. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play.
let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
2nd down and 8. This is Swift on the counter. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? When you go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run right here with Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Swift is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this 1st half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.